What's up, Panthers? I'm Ben.
And I'm Davin. Welcome back to West Park TV.
Tomorrow is May the 4th, Panthers. Wear some Star Wars merch, but please no weapons or masks. May the 4th be with you.
Hey Panthers, Devel is here again to bring you your weekly sports segment. Take it away, Devel.
Thanks, Davin. I'm DeVale, and I'm back with this week's sports report. Let's take a look at all that happened last week. JV and varsity baseball went up against Placer. JV took home a 9-3 win, and varsity finished the game losing 14-5. To end the day, Friday, varsity baseball faced off against Placer. Once again, JV finished the game with a close loss 5-4. Varsity finished the game 11-0. All levels of baseball are facing off against Lincoln Zebras this week for their last run of the season. Good luck, Panthers. Boys varsity golf played in their second FVL tournament of the season with Placer, Nevada Union, Ponderosa, Lincoln, and Oakmont. Great job this season, Panthers. Our boys lacrosse team also had their last game of the season against Christian Brothers. Varsity softball went up against Oakmont, sadly losing 5-1. But JV got it back in blood, beating the brakes off 12 Bridges, winning 32-2. Say goodnight. Yo, 32-2 is outlandish. Softballs continue to play so well this spring, so huge shout out to them and on their big spring season. Last Wednesday, our girls varsity stunt team had 2 matches. That evening against Casarola and 12 Bridges, winning both of their matches for their last matches of the season. They also had the opportunity to celebrate their outstanding seniors, Taylor, Dana, Alexis, and Linda. Shout out to them. Boys Frostoff and varsity swimming will be competing at the CIF sections at Elk Grove Aquatic Center. On Friday, the top 16 from each of our swimmers' respective events will be swimming at the CIF Sac-Joaquin section finals. Last Thursday, we had our boys tennis team face off in their last game of the season against the Lincoln Zebras. They ended up taking a win 8-1. Great job, Panthers.
Yeah, so I basically have played since I was in like 6th grade, and I've been coaching now for 8 years. So loved it. Kind of got involved because my own coach in high school was really big into it, Coach Knight over at Union Mine, and just kind of learned it from there, and just really just loved the game. So it's one of those things just kind of fell naturally into teaching and loving seeing people improve and just kind of developing people. Yeah, so for goal setting for us for tennis, we usually start the season off by kind of feeling, okay, where do you feel like your goals are? And then as the season goes on, we're working on certain skill sets. And then as the season ends, we'll basically kind of come back to it and say, okay, how far have you improved on these things? Because tennis is one of those things where you can measure the strokes, but a lot of it has to do with mental strength too. So how have you like developed like game time like situations and understood those? So it's kind of a twofold path to success for that. So the most important skills, people really, I think, kind of maybe don't understand fully the fact that a tennis match can last up to 2 hours. You got endurance, you got to do that. It's not just strokes, it's basically footwork and getting to the ball. But a lot of it actually is just mental. Like, can you mentally beat yourself and beat other people? Because sometimes the opponent might be just as good, if not a better, but if you're mentally strong, you can beat them. So it's a really unique sport in that way.
I think one thing that could definitely make the tennis team better next year is the courts that are going to be built. I'm so sad I'm not going to see them, but it's definitely going to be really great for the younger freshmen and sophomores to play on a court that's, near West Park.
It's been all right. It's been a little rough, and some moments were good, some moments were bad. I had a lot of fun, and I'm a little sad that it's wrapping up, but yeah.
Let's do this, Panthers! West Park on me, West Park on 3! 1, 2, 3, West Park!
Our track and field team had a meet against Oakmont. Our track and field team hosted the FVL championships here at West Park yesterday and will be continuing tomorrow. We also had JV and varsity boys volleyball playing against Lincoln. Let's take it to Arlen for the story.
We're excited to bring you an exclusive look into the world of boys volleyball. We sat down with the team's new head coach to get an inside scoop on how he teaches the players lessons and spoke with the players themselves about their season so far.
We plan on building chemistry and morale by doing a lot of different team bonding exercises. A lot of it comes from our practices because we're always trying to compete and make each other better. At least that's my goal for practices.
feel like the way that we could work everything out with our teammates is communication. Like it could be group chats or, even on the court, just being able to connect and being able to reassure each other and everything.
Definitely have team bonding moments for sure. And yeah, like Mick said, good communication is key.
Honestly, I've been playing with most of the guys for so long that it's more just like we do things together. It's more just we're one big group instead of 6 separate players on the court.
Going forth, I think we've just really improved from the past 2 years, and we're hoping to go to playoffs really, and just being the best we are. Just improving 1% every day. We always want to improve at least somehow, any type of skill each practice.
I'm Dylan Sapon, reporting for Arlen Lopez, and this is West Park TV.
We will have our first ever boys volleyball playoffs against Natomas, hosted here at home. That's all I have for y'all this week. I'm DeVell Borkstill, reporting for West Park TV. Back to you.
Thanks, DeVell.
If you didn't know already, we have a new photography program and teacher this year. Let's take it to Morgan to learn more about him.
New to West Park this year and new to teaching, we welcome Mr. Albert as our brand new photography teacher. Mr. Albert comes from the professional photography world, where he spends his time as a photojournalist traveling the world. We caught up with him to find out more about the man behind the lens.
So before I became a teacher here at West Park, I spent the last 15 plus years working as a photojournalist throughout the conflict zones in the Middle East and Africa. The difference between kind of a photojournalist and any other type of photographer would be the photojournalists are essentially trying to tell a narrative, tell a story, whether that be through one photo or a series of photos. It's essentially an arm of journalism. I would say my style as a photographer over the years is kind of honed in on a very specific style, and there's a lot of different kind of subgenres within photojournalism industry. But I would say my strength would be as what we would call an environmental portrait photographer, that I try to really put somebody, tell a story about that person and where they live or the environment that they're in, and kind of blend those two together.
As part of his job, Mr. Albert has had the privilege to travel the world on assignment for various news outlets.
Hi, my name is Micah Albert. I'm a photojournalist working in the Dandoris dump site here in Nairobi, Kenya. We've been spending the last week here covering mostly the dump site, but as well as the community surrounding it, mainly these 3 slums.
Some of the best times and accomplishments as a photographer have been given the gift of perspective. So I've been able to travel to close to 100 countries and seen history play out, and been kind of a witness to things, really important historical events playing out. And there's been some great accomplishments, some awards here and there, and but it's mostly the experiences and meeting people as a traveler.
One photo in particular is Mr. Albert's favorite.
It won a World Press Photo Award, which is kind of the pinnacle in my industry, and there's a lot of story behind that particular photo. It was tough to get, beautiful story behind it, but that's typically my go-to answer.
Mr. Albert is excited to continue expanding this photography program with Photo 2 and Photo 3. Even though we are only in the first year of this program, over 200 students have taken this photography introduction. This is Morgan reporting for West Park TV.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay, go back.
What's up, Panthers? This is Patrick Neff, your band director. I would like to invite you to our spring concert this evening at 7 p.m. in the Grove Theater. You can hear from our jazz band and symphonic band, as well as groups from Chilton Middle School and the Roseville Adult Community Concert Band. We're going to take $10 suggested donations at the door, but everyone is welcome to come, and we would love to see you there. Thank you so much.
Last day to buy senior ball tickets are this Friday, May 5th. Tickets are now $85 at the finance office. Get them while you can.
Panthers, this is the last day to sign up for our second annual Powder Puff game. The game will be on May 19th. The freshmen and juniors will be facing the seniors and sophomores. Come watch our Panthers play.
From today to May 12th, AP testings will be held. Check your email for your schedule and good luck on your assessments.
Last Wednesday, the outdoor adventure class took a trip to Lake Collins. In total, the class caught 10 fish.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m., we will be holding our annual film festival at Oakmont. Our old media teacher, Miss Jones, will be there, so we hope to see you there, Panthers.
That's the end for this week, Panthers. Follow us at West Park TV on all our socials.
And remember to go for gold!